it's Wombat, and this video will raise questions among at least one Wombat. But please bear with me, because I'm the kind of person that wants answers when I know the facts are out there. There has hardly ever, in my history at least, been a truck with so many links on Google and so many videos on YouTube pointing to anything but the truck. The real truck, that is. It is almost impossible to find any good videos that allows you to hear the engine, let alone know what engine you are listening to. But this mod does not use the real ZIL 4421 truck engine. That I know. So let's just get that question off the list. There are links everywhere to ETS, spin tires, farm simulators, and even racing sims and TV series that contains this truck. But there's nothing on Wikipedia or any other English, German, Scandinavian, French wikis, or even forums. Not in Russia either, for that matter, at least not on Wikipedia. Speaking of Wikipedia, the page list of ZIL vehicles does not even mention the 4421, and that list includes the AMO and ZIS models as well. Did this truck even exist in real life? Yes, of course it did, or does, but why is it ZIL activists refuse to enlighten the world on any non-Russian language sites about this truck? Because if I switch to Russian and Google ZIL in Cyrillic letters instead, I get a lot of promising links, or at least links that does not also include ETS or farm sim or any other sim, I think. But since I don't speak or read Russian, I'm not really sure. At least I find links that from the looks of it seems relevant, but so far nothing but car dealers or broken links is what I've hit. I just happen to be a Scandinavian that loves the ZIL 4421, and I want to know more about it, so please help me, internet. Right now I'm totally confused about this truck. On Russian car dealer sites I've seen trucks that looks like a ZIL 131 or possibly a 133 announced as a 4421 alongside trucks that do look like the ZIL 4421 ETS mod. Have this truck lived alongside the 131 and 133 for decades, or is the 4421 just a truck with more facelifts than Michael Jackson? Speaking of car dealers, I ended up on a Russian car dealer site that I translated to English because that site had several links to other sites with some info on this truck, and what I've been able to puzzle together so far is weight, length and height of the 4x2. Oh, and also that the truck came with engines up to 900 horsepower. That might on the other hand be a race variant though, and just that shows quite well how little I know about this truck. It was produced at least between 1987 and 2000, probably longer, possibly even up to 2012. Honestly, I gave up when I went back to the ZIL 130 and even the AMO and ZIS and found that the new name standard of ZIL that was introduced in 1986 meant that the ZIL 130B1 was renamed ZIL 441510, and I know that the ZIL 130 was replaced by 4331, and that's pretty close to a 4421 series. And considering that the earliest 4421 I found so far was a 1987 model, maybe ZIL did do a Michael Jackson on the ZIL 131 or 133. I got so frustrated with this truck that I almost didn't release this video, since I came up basically empty-handed on research of this thing. But I decided to go public with both what I found, or in reality what I didn't find, and also because I want to reach out and ask you guys two things. One, if you have any information on the 4421, please share it with me in the comments. If you have valuable information on Russian trucks in general, or on specific trucks, please help and share that information, preferably in English, of course, via Wikipedia or any other searchable community indexed by Google. Because there is absolutely nothing out there, at least that I can find, on this truck, the 4421. So for the 4421, credits goes to the mothers Eldimator, Nikon Olenichenko, Anton Aronson, Stas 556 and ETS2 modder. According to the information about the mod, it comes with your sound and your wheels and tires. Now, I don't know what your means in this case. I know that the sound isn't genuine, but I also noticed that the rims actually look genuine. So, well, yeah. Anyway, you buy it from the man dealer. It has 1 cabin, 2 chassis, 6 engines and 3 transmissions. The configuration of the truck is pretty straightforward because there isn't that much you can do. I don't know if you noticed, but if you didn't, go back and watch it again. The flyover pictures I just showed you of the truck. I have a couple of sequences where I show this truck without the side skirts and without the roof spoiler. I really liked side skirts. I'm not that fond of the roof spoiler, but I ended up using it anyway because this truck should probably have that. And mine is also painted in perfect white, and as you possibly could see from the pictures, this truck is anything but perfect white, and that is because the mod comes with an extra mod. It's not a skin. Either you enable the mod or you don't, and if you do enable it, the color you select for your truck will make it look a bit rusty and dirty, and I just love that. It's a perfect touch for this truck. Speaking of my truck, it comes with a MAS 650 horsepower engine with 2450 Newton meters of torque. I have also added the ZF 16-speed transmission. As you can see, it's a 6x4. And out of the box, the truck costs 16,834 euro, but in my configuration it costs 35,588 euro. So, what do I think? Well, the truck is just fantastic to look at, to drive. It's giving me the chills every time I start up the engine, even though I know that the sound of the truck isn't even close to what the real thing sounded like. But the child in me really loves this truck, and since the child has been awakened, the sound is just fine as well. I wish it was possible to have the original sound, of course, but I'm gonna let that pass because I really like this truck. So other than me not finding any information about it on the internet, I'm so sorry about that. I really don't have anything negative to say about this truck. It's in its own unique way pretty much perfect. So is it a keeper? For me, hell yeah, it is a keeper. If you're gonna keep it, that depends on where your inner child is and if you're okay with the sound of the engine. And that is about all I had about this truck for you this time. I hope to be able to get back to you at some point with a new video with tons of information about this truck. I would love to do that. And with that said, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.